Hey guys, I want to talk about something that's a little bit different today. I want to talk about ADHD and how it truly affects the most of us or the best of us. I feel like we're consistently being judged about being on medicine when in reality we need the medicine to concentrate because if we don't then we'll lose it. Um, Throughout college, let me just tell you the story of what I personally think that why I think that in a way the medicine for ADHD is good. Um, in college, in high school, I couldn't ever like focus. So everyone would be doing their work and I would be sitting there with the pen and I would kind of just like doodle in my notebook, but I would never understand anything. And I would never, whenever I would ask for help, it was like, no matter how much they tried to explain it to me, I would never get it. And it's a very hard thing to deal with because after that, I dropped out of high school. I became a stripper and I went to college. I had an unexpected pregnancy. If you look at the symptoms of ADHD and what happens, a lot of it's very real. It's very realistic. But I wanted to kind of tell you guys about that and kind of tell you guys that it's okay to be who you are. You don't have to pretend that you're somebody perfect because none of us is perfect. We're special. Let me tell you one thing about ADHD people. We're special because we are talented in so many ways. I do special effects makeup. I am talented at thinking logically. So when I went to college, I was in a science class and the biologist had told me that, or my science teacher had basically told me that you have so many questions and all of your questions are such good questions. And it's like you're thinking like a scientist, but you don't know it. You're just basically blurting out, facts and things that you don't know. But it's like no matter. Okay, so he was like, it's weird that you can think about these things and no one else in my class ever asks those kind of questions. And whenever you think of a solution, it's a interesting solution because it's a solution that's realistic and it's a solution that's different. And for that I feel like we have so much potential and it's just because we're frowned upon we can't explain that potential. But I can tell you that after all my years of being a dancer, I can truly say that I don't care anymore what anyone thinks of me. And that's just because people are always going to think what they want to think. In reality, it's you're the person that is dealing with the sickness. They don't know what it's like. They're not the ones having to take pills. I am on Adderall and I also have really bad anxiety. I started anxiety once I had my son. Once I had my son, then anxiety kind of became a huge thing for me. But I just found out that I had ADHD 2 years ago. I'm 24 now, and I just found out I had ADHD 2 years ago. And then it kind of makes you wonder, who was paying attention? Who was not noticing that, I wasn't doing good in school? Who was noticing that I couldn't understand? Because if my son were to not understand something, I would notice. But I feel like nowadays our community is so frowned upon, but it's kind of like they never gave us the proper help that we needed. So it's weird because it's kind of like we're forced to do it all on our own. And I feel like it's an empowering thing because we're doing something with a mental illness that is very serious. It's not Tourette's, it's not anything else, but we deal with a lot. We deal with not being able to focus. We deal with anxiety. If you're ADHD, everybody knows you probably have really bad anxiety. You deal with anxiety. You deal with random drama. You deal with breakouts and, however the fuck you want to call them. But as a whole, I feel like we're stronger people because we have this and we live with it every day. And we can take the medicine and get up and still fight through the day. So, for me, I feel like the, the Adderall Diaries, I'm going to call this series Adderall Diaries. And basically the reason why I'm going to call this series Adderall Diaries is because I'm going to sort of tell you guys, I want to kind of break the ice on this whole thing that's happening, which is people are frowning upon Adderall, people are frowning upon anxiety medicines, people are frowning upon all different types of things, and I want to break the ice. And I want people to come forth and actually be like, hey, yeah, I feel the same way, maybe we can talk. Because I always love hearing other people's story about how they have ADHD and how things are hard for them. And it's inspiring to hear that we have this sickness and we're still kicking and we still can do things. We can still make money. The one thing that's been interesting for me is that, or the one thing that I can honestly say I conquered, was being shy. I was a really shy person before. And when I became a dancer, I wasn't shy anymore. And I wasn't shy because I was told I was beautiful all the time. And I was always, kind of just trying to make money, but at the same time, learning more about myself. And I kind of feel like I want to hear what you guys have learned about yourselves. What have you guys been through that had strengthened you in a way that you didn't think would strengthen you? How long have you been through your, how long have you known that you've had Adderall? Or how long have you known that you have ADHD? How long have you had anxiety? What are your anxieties? My anxiety is my son. I live in Hawaii, and Hawaii has a lot of car accidents. You guys have murders, we have car accidents. The shitty thing about a car accident is that you can't control the car accident, and I know that you can't control a murder either, but the car accident is something that can happen on a daily basis. And it worries me because I don't ever want that to happen to my son. Ever. But I'm gonna have to deal with it. We're all gonna have to deal with it one day or another, But I want to know how you guys feel about this Adderall Diaries series. How do you feel with hearing somebody else's story? Like kind of seeing that you're not alone. Because I never want anybody to feel alone. I remember how it felt when I was alone. And I want to rise together as a community and, kind of inspire each other. Because that's what YouTube is about, inspiring each other and finding hope, finding inspiration. So, let me know if you think that this is a good series to start. I feel like, the Adderall Diaries, maybe it's definitely something that I'm going to be doing a lot, and it's something that I would love to always, be freshening up. I'm also going to do hauls and whatnot, but let's just say that for now, what we're talking about is something serious, and, we as people are dealing with this, and I just want to say that you're amazing for dealing with it on a daily basis, and you're so strong to keep going no matter what. And no matter what, don't ever let anybody tell you different, because you're living with an illness that is serious, and you manage to get up every day and keep going. So good job and congratulations. I will talk to you guys in my next video, and until then, have a great day. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about this. because I want to know how you guys feel. I want to know what you guys want to talk about. If it is something that you would rather me go first, then I will. You know, I'll tell you guys my experiences. But I want us to come together as a community. So, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys like this. Uh, give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.